I remember the day Doc Reese stayed here. I bet you thought he didn't recognize Dr. Death. I grew up with 4 brothers. Football was our life.
So, was Doc Reese alone in this room that day?
Well, you know he wasn't. I saw you come in, too. Just like that football thing, I'm good with faces.
Yes, of course, but did he have any other visitors that day?
Look, Detective, I know you cleared this questioning or whatever you want to call it with my manager, but... Yeah, like I'm the only one who knows where the clean towels are around here. I'll be back.
As you can see, I fell asleep watching the sports channel.
Ooh, you're some sleeper.
I mean, you're off the hook. Why don't you just go and be happy?
What if I don't want to be off the hook?
The timing is just not right now, okay? Just go.
No, something is just not right now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm a cop, Doc.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I hear a lot of stories. You start to learn when they don't add up.
Hey!
Hey, don't go messing stuff up in here. I already cleaned this room once today.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be out of your hair in just a minute. You recognize the woman in this picture?
Was she a friend of yours?
Yes, my best friend. Do you recognize her?
This is none of my business.
Well, I'm making it your business. Was the woman in this picture in this room the day in question, yes or no?
You hear that, Jess? You're pregnant. You're having our baby.
I know. It's a dream come true. I don't believe this. I'm so happy.
Me too.
It's my daughter's wedding.
And my son's, too.
You didn't even ask her what size wedding she wants. You just throw that list in
You're
the...
a wedding planner. You're supposed to be able to handle this.
Are you kidding me? No wedding planner on earth could wrangle these two. You need a chair and a whip. Do yourself a favor. Get out
You're the
now.
one that's paying for this.
That's not my fault.
What is
We
wrong
tried
with
to
you
help
two?
you.
What happened while I was gone?
Oh, she's just doing what she always does, try to run everything.
I was simply trying to help Allison.
Why don't you just say what this is really about? This is about a very tender moment I had with your husband decades ago.
Susan,
you won't let me forget.
drag that out every chance you get. What's the matter with you? Are you proud of it? You and your tender moment with somebody else's.
Chris.
Don't try to use it.
Chris, please pick up. Please pick up.
Anybody? Can you hear me?
Nope. No one anywhere can hear you.
Well, did you try from other parts of the room? Because sometimes you can... Okay, you try that.
We just face it. We're trapped like rats down here.
Well, at least we found the next key to the contest.
Oh, great. Allison will be overjoyed someday when they discover our rotting bones down here.
Look, it's the Lakeview, okay? People come down here for wine all the time. Just don't know if it's going to be before my shift is up at the hospital.
Yeah, or before my sitter starts wondering what happened to me.
Well, what are we going to do?
Red or red?
You think Craig's the one who planned his daughter's kidnapping?
I suspect so. And it looks like Creel just confirmed it.
Mm-hmm. Just before he took his last breath.
Right.
And he said Craig was the one who shot him.
I don't want to believe it either. I'm doing business with this guy. And I know he loves his daughter very much, but there it is.
Mm-hmm. Craig Montgomery, a murderer.
What are you gonna do? Tough guy, huh? You gonna plug me full of holes? Come on! Shoot me! Go ahead, shoot me!
Take another step.
Just as I thought. You don't have the stones for this, my friend. Now, come on. Give me the gun before somebody gets it. Me, and soon everybody's gonna know.
I thought you said this was a police investigation.
And I need some answers.
About your best friend? What did she do, rob a bank?
Was she here or not?
Look, maybe you think I'm just someone pushing a broom around, but I know the score. Did you really think I wouldn't figure this out?
What? What are you talking about?
Doc Reese has a rep. Him and women always in the headlines, and now you're at this hotel asking questions about him? Who you really working for, some jealous husband?
Well, if that were the case, do you really think I would show you a picture with me and the woman in question?
Well, either that picture's a fake or you two aren't as chummy as you claim to be. Either way, I'm out of it.
All right, all right. I'm not a private investigator. I am an officer of the law.
Well, then maybe you won't mind if my manager talks to your sergeant or lieutenant or whatever before I answer any more questions.
Yes, I would mind. The truth is, I am not here on behalf of the Oakdale Police. I am here for my friend, for Jessica.
What chapter ticked you off? Was it diaper changing or breastfeeding?
I was just surprised to find that book lying there. I mean, where did it come from?
I bought it this morning. I left it there because I thought you might want to take a look at it.
Honey, what if Curtis saw it?
Well, Curtis is a big boy. He knows where babies come
But
from.
we said we weren't going to talk about this until after the first trimester. Not to our kids, not to our friends.
I haven't said anything to Curtis.
But you told Margot.
Only because I thought you'd already told her yourself.
And then you leave this book lying here like an open invitation. I mean, honey, what were you thinking?
Jess.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Is my wife back now? I need to go searching for pods.
No, I haven't been overtaken by aliens, though it feels like it sometimes. I don't know. My emotions are just all over the place.
Okay, so what's got you so upset?
Nothing, honey, nothing. Hormones, you know.
You worried about, about maybe losing the baby?
Don't even say that. Don't even say that. I'm having this baby no matter what.
You are not going to get any argument from me on that. I wish you were happier.
I am happy.
Come here. You went from being scared to death about never being able to get pregnant to being scared to death about the baby. I mean, what happened to the time in between when we just get to be happy? Come on, we created a life. We're going to be raising a new person in this house, and I, for one, want to enjoy every moment of it. This is a miracle, okay? We should be dancing around the room saying, thank you, God.
Well, just give me 3 months, and I promise I'll be dancing as much as you want.
All right. This baby is going to go the distance, mark my words. I mean, look at everything that this child has pushed through just to get here and to be ours. I mean, think about all the problems that Dr. Schiller said we were
You know
going to
what?
have.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's not talk about that. That doesn't matter now.
All right. The only thing that matters is us. You, me, our family, our baby. Right?
You are so good to me. No matter how many mistakes I've made or whatever crazy things I've done.
Yeah, I'm crazy about you, that's all.
And I am crazy about you. You are the only man I could ever love, Ben. The only one I'd ever want.
Well, I hope so, because you're stuck with me for the rest of your life. So, you're gonna be okay now?
Yeah. You gotta go?
Mm-hmm. While I'm gone, there's something I want you to remember. This fetus is healthy and normal, and there is not a thing for you to worry about, okay? And I have a prescription for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You got one kiss now, and about 1,000 when I get back.
Yes, doctor. I love you so much.
I love you more. I'll be back.
I'll be here. Why are you here?
Don't worry, your husband didn't see me. I have to talk to you alone.
I don't want to be alone with you, Doc, ever again.
It's completely professional, okay? It's a legal matter.
Look, don't make yourself comfortable. What happened between us? I mean, look, I just want you to stay away from me. I want you to stay out of my life, Doc. What? Are you listening to me?
No. No, I'm not. This caught my eye.
Get a grip. He's the one who killed me. You'll take care of him for me, won't you?
Oh, yeah. I'll do that. Unless the cops beat me to it in Montgomery Fries.
No. None of that is gonna happen because, for one thing, nobody's gonna know what I did.
Craig Montgomery will steal you blind, lie to your face 100 times before breakfast, and twice that on Sundays, but to set up his own daughter's kidnapping and top it off with a murder, I'm sorry, I don't see it.
Why not? He came to town and stole Barbara from you and made your life complete hell. Why don't you think he's capable of killing someone?
Because there's nothing in it for him.
Oh, I don't know about that. He loves his daughter more than anything in the world.
So he has a couple of thugs terrorize her and take her away from her family? Now that makes no sense.
Well, let's look at the timing of the thing. Lucy was first attacked at Metro.
Yeah, that's because of you and your shady associates.
That's what we thought. But also on that day, Lucy was planning to leave town with her mother. Remember that? What happened to that trip? It got postponed. And the next time she was attacked, she was in a limo on the way to the airport. You don't see a correlation?
So you grabbed Lucy instead?
I screwed up Craig's plans big time. And he probably had a falling out with his crew. One of them's dead.
Mm-hmm. But you're the guy that we found with the body.
It's got nothing to do with me. This was an inside job.
Yeah, so you've said.
You know, when I grabbed Lucy, the first thing I did was contact Craig and Lucy's stepfather to tell them where she was. Moments later, these goons are trying to grab her again. Somebody tipped them off. Either Alan Drake, who's got nothing to gain from this, or Craig Montgomery's your man.
I'm sorry, I'm still not buying.
What about the money angle?
You don't have your own kid kidnapped for money. This is all conjecture.
How about Creel telling me right before he died?
We only have
Craig shot him.
your
How about
word
that?
for that.
I'm being straight with you, man.
You're trying to save your own butt.
Dad.
All I'm saying is that Donovan's record with the truth lately has been pretty damn poor.
I own up.
After you've been caught.
Everything I do. I didn't
After
kill
you've
this
been
guy.
Caught.
Can I have a word with you?
Look, I know that you have sort of bonded with
This
Donovan.
is not
The guy
about
does have
me
a certain
believing
perverse kind of
Donovan.
charm.
This is about being a good cop. To follow your leads.
Calling your old man a slacker.
You taught me to never make assumptions, to always look at my leads objectively. That's what I do. I expect you to do the same.
Because you're thinking Dusty is innocent.
No, because you're the best cop I know, and you're not going to be satisfied until you know who really killed Donald Creel.
How? What brings you here?
Questions, Montgomery. Always questions.
About?
A shooting.
Who died?
I didn't say anybody died, did I?
Well, it kind of follows. What do you want to know?
I want to know where you were earlier today.
You're pregnant?
Ben and I have been trying to conceive for months, unsuccessfully. I thought everybody in town knew that.
So what's with the book? Positive thinking?
So you just choose to be intrusive. You have no sense of what is private and what isn't.
You need to tell old Benjamin that reading books is not how babies get made.
This conversation is over.
About this baby thing, how desperate are you?
Not desperate enough to use you for a stud service, Doc. I mean, if that's what you're offering.
That's good. That's good, because babies aren't my bag.
Look, Doc, what happened between us? The humiliating fact that I ended up in bed with you, that was an aberration, and that is never going to happen again. Not because it's not your bag, but because I want you out of my life.
So let's talk about why I'm here, shall we?
I'd rather watch you go.
No, you need to hear this. Trust me. It concerns your friend Margot.
What about her?
There's this waitress, Jill somebody, over at the country club. She tried to blackmail Margot, threatening to tell her husband that she saw us more than once in what we might call a compromising situation.
Yeah, Margot mentioned something about it.
Did she mention what little Miss Jill wanted in return for her silence? She wanted Margot to set her up with me. I guess I was supposed to spend the night with her and show her a good time.
So?
So I talked to the woman, but hell no, I didn't sleep with her.
Well, bully for you, Doc. I'm awed by your restraint.
Jill didn't find it so awesome. In fact, she upped the ante. She sent a letter to Kim Hughes trying to make trouble for me at work.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you tell me about it. Kim was, firm. She told me to make this whole thing go away.
Okay, then that's what you should do.
I was hoping you'd say that. Because I knew there had to be something legal we could do to stop this woman.
I'm sure there is.
So you'll take care of it?
I'd rather swallow poison.
Look, I told you.
I need you, Chris. Where are you?
Told me. Like I'm inclined to take orders from you. Forget about it.
You're not inclined
Fat
to do
chance.
anything.
It's not going to happen.
Hello? Please, can we maybe just talk about the wedding? Please?
Honey, of course we can talk about the wedding. As much as you want. As soon as Kim leaves, we can talk all you want.
I'm sorry, Allison. I really was just trying to help.
Then leave.
No,
That'd help.
Stop. Please, just stop, okay? Okay, look, I know that you two don't like each other. I know that, but you need to get over it, okay? Because Mom, I know that you would do anything for me. And Kim, I know that you would move mountains for Chris. So please, can't you just help us to have a perfect wedding?
Honey,
It will be. It will be.
Well, not if you guys don't work something out. Both of you.
Okay. What exactly are you asking us to do?
I'm asking for you to give Chris and me away. To give us to each other. And not just with seating charts and flowers and a great band, but you need to put your heart into it. And just stop going at each other every 2 minutes, because I can't take that, and I know it'll just make Chris miserable too.
Is Chris here?
No, he's at work, but he must be in the operating room or something, because I can't get a hold of him.
Well, his supervisor couldn't reach him either. That's why she called me. Chris didn't show up for work today.
You know what? Someone's got to come down here and find us, or they're going to have to... What, are they going to call the fire department and knock down the door?
The door's locked, right? Not jammed. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna come down here and get a bottle of wine.
Sooner or later.
Just worried what people are gonna think. You know, like, well, you know, Casey told Lisa he thought the key was down here. When she finds us, she's gonna know why we were trapped.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You know, and then she knows, and everybody else is gonna know, and then Allison's wedding surprise is gonna be.
Yeah, but
really
once
blown.
Allison wins that $300,000, she's not going to care.
Yeah, well, I have a fantasy.
Are you going to share that with me?
No, it's not like that. Look, it's the last day of the contest, and Allison's disappointed because she got so close, but she doesn't have enough keys to win.
Oh, and who comes to save the day?
Wonder fiance and his trusty
Sidekick, super sister.
Yeah, right.
That would be me.
Mm-hmm.
You're really sweet to her, you know that?
Yeah, well, I haven't always been so sweet. But I'm gonna be a husband.
Does that freak you out? Seriously?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I just want to be good at it, you know? Like my dad, like Hal is with you.
You know, Hal's great. He's the best. He is. It's just, I'm not gonna lie to you. Marriage isn't always easy. And you know, I just thought we got past all that stuff with Barbara and things were back to normal, and then his daughter shows up and things got tense again.
Nikki's still staying with you?
Actually, I'm not sure. I asked her to leave. Hal asked her to come back. The one thing I am sure about is Nikki and I do not get along.
Well, if that's the case, then it's her fault.
Oh, thanks. I live for blind loyalty.
Emily, you are great, okay? You make such an effort. You're great with Hal's other kids. All right? He's lucky to have you.
Ellie's lucky to have you.
What are you two doing in my wine cellar?
This shooting, did it have anything to do with Lucy's kidnapping?
It's an apparent homicide, and it seems that the victim was one of the men who was after Lucy.
What happened?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, there were two guys involved. Are you any closer to finding the second one?
I'm working on it.
But he's probably the one who committed the murder, right?
I've recently been told I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Where were you around 10 o'clock this morning?
Hal, do you really think that I am capable of cold-blooded murder?
Just answer the question.
This morning, I was here.
Alone?
Why are you here, Hal?
Because there is evidence linking you to this crime.
That's impossible, Hal.
Were you alone or not?
Should I get a lawyer?
I don't know. Should you?
I didn't murder anybody.
Well, there's an easy way to prove that.
How?
Just answer the question. Either you have an alibi for this morning, or you don't. Which is it?
coming up on As the World Turns.
I don't want anything to do with you, professionally or otherwise. And you know what? Why don't you just leave town?
I'm not going anywhere.
Al, I was here all morning.
And nobody can vouch for that?
I can.
Okay, look, yes, you're right. This is not professional. This is personal. But Jessica is my best friend, and I'm close to her. I'm as close to her as I am to my own sister, and I'm just afraid that she's having an affair with Doc Reese.
Well, could you blame her? I mean, I wouldn't kick him out of bed, would you?
But I'm afraid she's ruining her life.
Why? Is she married?
Yeah, she is married to a wonderful man, and so I'm concerned. Come on, I mean, she's my best friend. I mean, I don't mean to interfere in this, but come on, can you help me out? I can't leave here until I know if Jessica was here or not. Was she here? No, she wasn't?
No, I was just thinking how a good-looking guy sure can ruin a good woman's life. Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your friend, that woman in the picture, she was here.
She was. Can you give me some sort of time frame?
Well, she showed up before you got here and left this room after you did.
So she was here?
Yeah, I saw her when she left. She was in a hurry. And she looked flushed. Her hair and her clothes were kind of messed up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
This little strumpet is trying to ruin my life. Am I supposed to just let her get away with that?
Doc, I'm sure there are a multitude of things a good lawyer could do for you, but that's not me.
You are my attorney of record.
Not anymore. I don't want anything to do with you, professionally or otherwise. And you know what? If you want to take care of this Jill situation that's got you so upset, this little waitress, why don't you just leave town?
I told you before, I'm not going anywhere.
But it would be better for everybody involved. I mean, don't you think?
Oh, listen, lady, you and I slept together and okay, it was fantastic. So you can tell your husband about it or not. You can forget about it or remember it fondly, but stop trying to make it seem like I'm the one that corrupted you.
Get out of my house.
Fine. Fine, don't represent me. I can take care of that little tramp myself.
Okay, I will give you one last piece of legal advice. If this woman is obsessed with you, this could get ugly.
Jessica, I mean, I get that you don't want to be seen with me. I get that. But I'm not going to tell anyone, least of all Margot, that you and I made love one night.
Just stop, okay? Just stop.
I'm just trying to let you know you don't have to worry about me. I know how to keep my mouth shut.
I am not worried about what you will say. I'm worried about what we did. And you have no concept of what you've done, do you? I mean, the trouble that you have caused, the people that you have hurt.
Who have I hurt?
Tom, Margot,
wait
me,
a minute,
my
wait,
husband.
Hold. You weren't exactly forced into my bed, so don't act like you were. You were willing, Jessica, very, very willing.
Okay, you know, I lost my mind for a moment. For a moment, I forgot everything that was important to me and who I was. And I just wish in that moment that I hadn't been with you.
Well, you were.
You know, a decent man would have sent me home. A good man would have never mentioned it again. A kind man would have stayed away from me because he knows how embarrassed I am about this whole thing. But that's not you, Doc, is it? I don't want to know you. I just want you to get out of my house and out of my life.
Get it, fine.
You think your old man believes me?
No, but he's a good cop. He'll follow the leads on your story.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Well, that's a rude way to start a conversation. Where'd you learn manners like that? Prep school?
It's not funny. I've been going out of my mind since I last saw you.
Don't sweat it. I got everything covered. Yeah, you know I'm good in tight situations.
Jesse, where are you?
I'm at the police station.
They arrested you? You know what? I'm on my way.
No, Lucy, do not come down here.
You know, Lily ran out for a minute, and I have to watch Natalie, but as soon as she comes back, I will come over and I will bail you out.
No, if you do that, I'll be really ticked off.
Yeah, I heard you. Why did they arrest you?
It's a misunderstanding. But I'm gonna be out of here soon. You know, it's just paperwork.
Yeah, you'll call me?
I'll call you later and fill you in on everything.
What are you going to tell her later?
I don't know.
If Craig really is involved in this kidnapping, this is going to be pretty rough on her.
I know. She really loves him.
And you're about to get him indicted on murder charges. How is Lucy going to feel about that?
The only place I went today was up to Lily's to see my daughter.
And what time was that?
A little while ago.
Sorry, Craig, that's not going to help you out.
Hal, I was here all morning.
And nobody can vouch for that?
I can. Hi. I came by earlier to give Craig some towels.
That's right, you did.
What time?
Around 10-ish.
How long did you two talk?
We didn't talk because I left the towels because Craig was already in the shower. He was singing.
Oh, you heard that?
I did. Horrible, horrible rendition of Home on the Range, by the way.
Thank you.
Munson? Yes. All right, I'll be right there. I have to get back to the station.
So I'm clear.
For now, I'll be in touch if I need you, Craig.
Oh, what's this for?
It's for you, because your timing is perfect.
So anyway, Chris and I came down here looking for the key and accidentally got locked in.
Oh, well, my grandson was down here earlier, and he didn't find the key.
Well,
so.
here's the key. It was here, actually in the stone over there in the wall.
Oh, poor Casey. He's going to be so disappointed.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Lisa, please promise me you're not going to tell anybody. You got to keep this a secret.
Well, okay, I won't tell anyone that you and Chris happen to be partners in this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, because it's important that Allison's wedding gift stay a surprise.
I see. Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of a beautiful gesture of love, and $300,000 will buy a lot of love.
Yes.
Well, okay. Do say hello to Allison, would
Okay.
you?
Oh, wait. I owe you for the wine.
Oh, no, you don't. No, please. This time, it's my pleasure. Next time you want to do any testing of the wine, please do it at the bar.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh.
We gotta get out of here fast.
Why?
Because
what happened?
I just went upstairs and checked my messages. Okay, both our families are worried sick. They're over at Java looking for us.
Why?
Because people made a beeline to my dad when I didn't show up at the hospital for work. And he tried me on my cell phone, no answer. Allison and Susan tried you.
Oh, my mom. Oh, we got to find my mom. We got to get my mom before she calls Hal and sends out. She's going to send out the entire police force. Let's go. Close the door. And wait a minute. Hold on. What are we going to say to them? And we can't tell them we got locked in Lisa's wine cellar looking for the key.
Well, then it's time for Plan B.
Can you believe it? I got a flat tire on Marsh Road, and, you know, thank God I was so lucky my future brother-in-law happened to be driving by. Otherwise, I probably would have been stuck out there for hours.
So why didn't you call?
Oh, I tried, but both of our cell phones were out.
Yeah.
I was so worried about you.
I'm fine.
Well, we're all glad that you're both safe.
Kim, you want to go over this guest list?
Sure. Why not? What do you say we take a hatchet to it? Why do you want to buy us some coffee?
Sure.
Wait a minute. Kim and Mom are being civilized to one another? What happened?
World War III. But I fixed it because I couldn't get a hold of you.
We couldn't help it.
Okay, well, why were you on Marsh Road anyway? It's completely opposite direction of your
No,
house.
I know, but there was all that construction and there was...
wine. Were you drinking?
Well,
I know that you guys are lying about this, and I know why.
One of Lucy's would-be kidnappers was apparently killed today.
What? What about the other one? Did they find him too?
No, not yet. That's why we have to keep Lucy close to home as possible.
Absolutely. And Hal, he was here to talk to you about an alibi, it
He
sounded
thought
like?
I was a suspect.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know how. Anyway, I'm glad you were here to vouch for me. Otherwise, I'd be in a holding cell now.
That's ridiculous. I know you, Greg. You would never kill anybody.
Only in defense, believe me. Anyway, I hope Hal isn't going over to question Lucy. I don't want her all upset.
No, of course not. I'll check on Lucy.
Huh?
I'll do that. Let me do that. And I would call the station too and see if there's any more information on the investigation.
Yeah?
I know, it's horrible, but at least one of the people who was responsible for trying to hurt Lucy is gone for good. Maybe his accomplice is long gone too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Where's Craig?
At his place.
You didn't arrest him?
Nope.
Why not?
He had an alibi.
He's lying. Or his alibi is lying. Who's covering for him?
Lieutenant, you waiting for this?
Thank you.
What's that, Dad? Dad. What is it?
Did you really think you could get away with this, Donovan? Did you think that we are so stupid that we wouldn't find out?
Okay, come on, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure this out. 1 minute we're here planning the wedding, and the next minute you guys take off.
No, sweetie, I told you I had to pick up Daniel.
Yeah, and I had some errands.
Don't play me, you guys. Okay, I know where you guys went. You guys went off somewhere to plan some sort of wedding surprise for me, didn't you? I knew it! I knew it!
Okay, well, obviously you're not upset, so that's good.
No, are you kidding me? I love presents. So, what'd she get me? What did she get me?
Well, it's a surprise. Don't give me that look. You're gonna have to wait.
I have the best boyfriend. The best and the best sister in the entire world. Oh!
We're gonna be okay.
You lied.
Margot, what are you...
You lied to me. You did sleep with Doc.
What are you accusing me of?
Did Craig Montgomery say something to you to
This
make you think?
is a ballistics report.
Well, I already told you I didn't even get to that room until after Queen was shot.
Really? Well, that's very interesting. Because the bullet that killed the guy came from your gun.
Miss me?
Tomorrow on As the World Turns, brought to you by CoverGirl.
If anything happens tonight, anything at all to my wife, or my sister-in-law, or that child, I'll bring you down.
Dusty? What's going on?
Would you just admit that you slept with him?